Welcome back to the PulpMX Fantasy Show presented by Maxxis Tire. I'm Donnie from RotoMoto. In this video, I'll give you 4 riders I like for Denver, 1 rider I'm wary of, tips for the FFL, this weekend's weather and schedule, as well as an early look at my team, all courtesy of Maxxis Tire. You know Maxxis Tire. You know their MXST tire designed by the king of Supercross and my all-time favorite rider, Jeremy McGrath. It is the newest and most advanced tire on the Maxxis MX lineup, featuring an all-new tread pattern, compound, and composition to provide the stability, predictability, and traction that the upper tiers of motocross demand. Available at your local retailer and also at motosport.com. The ins and outs for the penultimate round. 250 side, we are without both Garrett Marchbanks and Michael Mosiman, both suffering from injuries sustained at the East-West Showdown in Nashville. And we also lose fantasy darling Benny Bloss for the final 2 rounds following a practice crash during the week. On to some picks, 3 riders I like, 1 I don't, and a high handicap guy if you're looking to gamble in order to win an authentic Colt Nichols jersey this weekend. 250 All-Star, I am looking at Joe Shimoda. The 30 comes in with a 2 handicap needing a podium to max out. Shimoda has finished on the podium more than half of main event gate drops this year, but more importantly, outside of his mechanical DNF, he has been top 4 in every single 15-minute main this season, regardless if he gets a start or not, so he has a high floor to guard against any mistakes. A 250 rider I am sour on this week is Talon Hawkins. The AEO KTM youngster had an incredible weekend last time we saw the West race in St. Louis, going 10-12-10, which proves he has the pace at a Triple Crown, but his traditional main event results just have not been there. Outside of that one race in St. Louis, every single one of his main event resulted in a finish of 14th or worse, with a DNF and DNS at the other Triple Crown in Anaheim, both better and safer picks out there this weekend in the little class. 450 side, the obvious answer at All-Star is Eli Tomac. Home race, looking for redemption, sets it all up for a nice story for the living legend, but his stats are there too. Eli is the only rider not named Jet Lawrence to finish top 10 in every round, and he has been in the top 5 in almost 60% of mains this year. With only 6 All-Stars to choose from, Eli has to get the nod in Denver. If you're looking for double points in the Premier class this weekend, no need to look any further than Mitchell Oldenburg. The Moto Concepts Honda veteran made the jump up to the 450 class full-time in Arlington and has 3 traditional gate drops and a Triple Crown under his belt. Mitchell is one of 8 riders on the season to not have seen the LCQ and the only one not on a factory bike. Considering his worst finish is 15th, a 7 handicap here is a no-brainer pick. The high handicap hero this weekend is 250 rookie Lux Turner. Talon Hawkins' teammate over at AEO has shown incredible speed, but thus far has had trouble staying on 2 wheels. A main event crash at the opener cost him most of his season with injury, but he returned in Seattle, putting up a career best 17th. Lux has made every main he has attempted, even the Triple Crown, and has managed to finish for double points in all of them, even with the opening DNF thrown in. Moving on to the FFLs, you have got to look at Levi Kitchen or bust. He's gone on a Faulkner-like tear with 6, while the rest of the field is combined for less than that. 450's Jet is still the favorite, and he proved it again last weekend, but Tomac deserves a look in Denver. Weather looks stellar out in the Rockies this weekend with a mild high. Race day live kicks off at 1:30 p.m. Eastern, with qualifying cheat sheets dropping 1 hour before the gates do. Instagram and Twitter will see them at 6 p.m. Eastern, with the picks locking at 7 p.m. Eastern for Pacific, and the gates dropping shortly after that. My Thursday team sees Joe Shimoda at 250 All-Star, Robbie Wageman at a 4, Hunter Yoder with a 6, and Lux Turner rounding it out at an 11. 450 side, I like Eli Tomac All-Star, Adam Cianciarulo with a 6, Justin Hill a 7, as well as Mitchell Oldenburg to top it off. Don't forget to follow PulpMX Fantasy and at RotoXMoto on both Instagram and Twitter for injury updates as the weekend rolls on, qualifying info, and stats and banter throughout the race itself, and those fantasy cheat sheets once qualifying is done and wrapped. Thanks as always for watching the PulpMX Fantasy Show presented by Maxxis Tire. My name is Donnie. May your chiz this weekend. Remember that 8 is great. And most importantly, have fun. Good luck, y'all.